historic village of Lavenham in Suffolk, which is the starting point for the walk that I'm going to do today, which is one of my all-time favourites. I've been doing this walk for many years, probably done it, I would have thought, hundreds of times, and I never get sick of it. I just love this walk. It's so peaceful, and it's a walk of contrast as well, which is what I like, because you see so many different things and you're in so many different environments during the walk. And I always look forward to it, and we're actually very lucky today because it's not raining. It's a lovely crisp autumn day. The walk I'll be doing utilises the disused railway line that runs from Lavenham to the neighbouring village of Long Melford. This is the start of the Lavenham Walk, which mostly follows the route of the disused railway line. I'm going to take a slight detour past the site of what was the railway station. The last traces of the station buildings were demolished in 1985. I'm going to start the walk just up here on a public footpath on Frogshall Road. After a couple of minutes you hit the main road to Bury St Edmunds. You cross that and then on to the fields beyond. At this point the railway walk follows the line of trees in the mid-ground there at the back of the field. So now I've come off the field and down this lovely little country lane, which is absolutely beautiful, and this lane will take me down to join the railway walk, and this is where we rejoin the railway line. You can sort of the straight line of the path is a pretty good giveaway as to what used to be here. It's absolutely beautiful this time of the year because the trees are such a magnificent colour. It's amazing, and it's so quiet. So here we are on the disused, what is now the disused branch line that used to run from Bury St Edmunds in that direction down to Sudbury, the market town of Sudbury, in that direction, and then from Sudbury of course you could get trains to Colchester, Ipswich, Norwich or down to London. So the first trains ran along here in 1865, and the train, the very last train, was in April 1961. I'm just going to take a bit of a detour up this muddy bank. So it's nice to just leave the railway track and join the countryside again. Okay, well we're now in what I think is the best part of the walk for me. I absolutely love this part. It's so peaceful. The trees, the water, and just the forest is absolutely beautiful. And it just makes a nice contrast as well from walking in the fields, and then all of a sudden you come into this lovely wooded area, and the railway line's just running just along parallel to the trees here. But it's a lovely, lovely part of the walk. Dotted around the countryside here, close to Lavenham, are these pill boxes, which were built in 1943, and well, certainly these particular ones. And there's sort of a line of them in this area, and the reason is because about 2 miles in sort of the southerly direction from here is Lavenham Airfield, which was the home to the 487th Bomb Group of the American 8th Airforce. And they had quite an important role, a very important role in 1944, because they had to go and basically take out the defences of the Normandy coastline in preparation for the invasion. And they also did a lot of heavy bombing in industrial areas of Germany as well. And these pill boxes were sort of the first line of defence against the airfields. They were sort of camouflaged, as you can see. There's quite a lot of trees growing over them, so that there was an element of surprise. But yeah, there's quite a few of them dotted around here, and there was something like 23,000 of them built at the beginning of the war. And there are still 6,500 of them still left in England. Okay, so we've come back out into the open now. This is part of the walk, actually, where the railway disappears. I think it probably would have run across this field or down there somewhere, but it's no longer used as a footpath, so you come back out into the open field again. Gosh, it is beautiful today. Okay, well, we've rejoined the railway again, or the remains of the railway line. This is going to be this bit's the final stage of the railway line, on this stretch anyway, that you can still walk on. So, it's so peaceful, so quiet. Well, this is where the old railway line comes to an end, really. And we just come into open fields again. The next station along that way would have been Long Melford, which is only about, I suppose, about a mile, mile and a half probably from here. You cross a couple of fields, cross a main road, and then you come into Long Melford. And that would have been the next station on the road, on the line, followed by Sudbury, which would have been at the end of the branch line.